Hello all, welcome back to BattleTech RogueTech, of course, game operator and narrator. So we have finally done it. It has been 4 weeks since we picked up our amnesiac pilot, and the awakening begins. You're relaxing in your office when the comm panel chimes. Yes? Commander, Dr. Richard Kixt instructed me to let you know that the mystery patient is no longer a mystery. Excellent news, thank you. Let Dr. Kixt know I'm on my way. Stand up and head out the door towards the med bays. You arrive to see Dr. Kixt and a number of med techs busy around the patient. You move forward to finally get a look at who you rescued with their bandages off. Greetings. The patient smiles. You may call me Carson, Carson Lightfoot. I owe you a great deal, apparently, for getting me here to heal and recover. Dr. Kixt says I would have died if you had not rescued me. You smile. Anyone else would have done the same given the situation. Do you know what happened? Or any other details? Where you're from? How did... Dr. Kixt puts a hand on your shoulder. Commander, if you please. Mr. Lightfoot needs his rest. He's not fully recovered all of his memories. May we speak in private? We nod. Of course, Doctor. And turn back to the patient. Carson, continue to get better and we'll work out the details later, okay? Carson nods back at you as you turn and move into the corridor with Dr. Kixt. You grin widely as you say, Hey, what's up, Doc? Dr. Kixt, obviously not a humorous person, grimaces, then continues. Well, Commander, as I said in there, Mr. Lightfoot is technically ready for active duty now. He has passed the vehicle simulation tests, but failed the mech tests. Explain technically ready in this context, Doc. You state. Basically, he's been through a lot, both mentally and physically. While he's passed all the tests we've given him, the scores aren't amazing. He has suffered severe memory loss and also shows symptoms of PTSD that will likely manifest itself in combat as a need or desire to avoid as much incoming fire as possible, to the point that if he gets in an untenable situation, he may panic in battle. Well, we're going to accept him and have a look at him. You nod as you process this bit of information. Thanks, Doc. We move back over to the bed where Carson Lightfoot is recovering. So, the doc tells me you've passed your simulator testing and can still qualify as a mech warrior. So I guess the big question is, do you want to work for us? Carson looks back at you, the gratitude and relief plainly evident on his face. Yes, by all means, Commander. You saved my life and I owe you a debt I cannot possibly ever repay. You smile. Just get yourself combat ready and help us complete successful contracts. Alright, Carson Beam Lightfoot is now in the barracks. Let's have us a look at what they can do.
Ready for orders.
Well, looks like we found ourselves another VTOL pilot. So at least that's a thing. We have ex-military officer, commander, Lucky, and Klutz. +1 evasion gain may eject when knocked down. So he's going into a flyer. I don't think it really matters, vehicle or flyer, you're not going to get knocked down. You might get shot out of the sky, but yeah, you're not going to get knocked down. So he's going to spend some time in the simulators to get himself some base experience up, because that's going to be needed. On the bright side, we have a pilot for the Yasha now. That actually works pretty good because he's got cluster. And we got nothing but missiles going on to the Yasha. One other thing too. Heat. This is something we didn't talk about during our live stream. The LRM-15s, they generate 18 heat. We need something that generates 12. To get something too hot in here, it's not going to accept it. So, the IATMs, like the IATM 9 generates 18 heat, but the IATM 6 should generate 12, the same as the ATM 6. The big question is whether or not Zardos attachment is going to be a problem, and I don't think it will. I think it's just not going to work. Yeah, so I can't remove the Artemis. Oh my goodness, Artemis attachments. But we can still get the IATMs in there when we do find them. Or we can switch it out with MML7 risks when we do find those. Yeah. Cool. Nothing's destroyed here. It's perfectly functioning. That's weird. Whatever. Conversely, we could also get him piloting the Bradford. Bradford, not Bradley, which is what we're looking for the 45-tonner. But it is somewhat functioning. We don't have a grenade launcher. But we are 2/3 of the way there. The other thing that's going on right now, we almost have enough money to actually facilitate travel to the inner sphere, which is going to be a very, very big deal. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to focus a little bit more on money if we can. Within our means, of course. And this is a scramble. Level 12 mission. Need Star Adder. But we could go mostly for money through an urgent matter. Decimated locals. So grab our one choice salvage pick. Get 2.2, and if we're lucky, we might be able to swing through another match today. Six units. Well, we're gonna get the Yasha out of here. We'll run the Fujin. That works for me. See everybody planet side. All right, what are we looking at here? So far, just the one pip on the board. But that doesn't mean anything to have us look around. That might be another group. We can also land back here. And assault the enemy from the rear. Haha. Why not? Unless they have bombers, then that would be why not. They don't seem to. We have a Cestus. R10A mechanized. Mortar carrier. And a Phoenix Hawk.
Receiving you.
And that looks to be about the only group we got. All right. Good money mission.
Yeah, Commander. Let's move.
Longhorn, let's get you moving. I'm willing to bet that mortar carrier probably has airburst. And if it does, that's a problem. Phoenix Hawk, what do you got? Not much. Cestus. Probably the most dangerous thing on the field right now. Yeah, the R10 is also kind of a threat. Can't tell what's in the Cestus. Everybody's getting closer.
Piece of cake.
Yes.
I mean, I could I could jam out 2 of them right off the bat, with a third very, very close to being jammed out.
On my way, Commander.
So I think I will.
How can I help?
Double jam, you say?
Roger.
Don't mind if I do.
What's the plan?
Code, you need to do a careful maneuver.
I understand.
Unfortunate. Phoenix Hawk, jumping and swinging at the septs. That leaves you with 2 evasion.
Something I can do? Okay. Full speed it is.
Well, Cestus. I have an XL engine. Decent armor for 65 tonner. A lot of double heat sinks. Nothing really fancy about you. Don't get me wrong, you look kind of cool. But you gots to go.
Yes, Commander.
Get that Guardian turned on too. Arm open on the Cestus.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Ow.
That really.
That's a head hit.
Talk to me.
And that's just a straight charge. Okay, well that's not gonna work.
Aye, aye.
I don't know where one of those streaks went.
Take that as a lesson.
Ow. Okay. R10 did not move. You're next to my list, bud.
Waiting for orders. Double time. Let's go.
You did.
Confirmed.
See if the mortar carrier wants to move anywhere.
I got no ammo and multiple weapons.
Reporting. Moving lightning fast.
This might be fancy if everything works.
Target acquired.
And it did. Ah, didn't get a kill though.
That's critical hit.
Did make him unsteady.
What is it already? On my way, Commander.
Hardball, you got this? That's a lot of reds. Yep. Oh, boom.
Take that, you bastard.
This the airburst I was thinking was going to happen? A little bit of.
Ooh, not much armor left in that location.
Waiting for orders.
Let's get into the side of this R10.
Coordinates received.
Almost through the armor. Phoenix Hawk throwing rounds at the battle crow. Doing a little bit of damage, scratching the paint.
You have orders?
Roughneck, can you get that mortar carrier? Actually. Can you get that thing, seeing as how it's going to be going... Oh, no, mortar carrier is going to be flowing first. Let's get a combat shotty on it. That's a lot of reds. Motor carrier down.
Hope we can salvage that. Commander. Be there in a jiff.
Mastodon, can you cut through this? That's fine, though. Some reds and a boom. R10 down.
One less target.
All right, Phoenix Hawk. Been working on you. Good hit. Arm open on the Phoenix Hawk. Unsteady.
I've got your back.
He's got a little bit of cover.
Way. Firing on the
Pretty heavy hit, though. Hardball.
What do you want?
Almost fully exposed, but not quite. Okay, let's turn that kit down a little bit, shall we? There we go.
Guns on target.
That's an arm off the Hawk. And the other arm is now open.
Hold them, Commander.
We got Toad.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, Toad, you can just turn around and put him out of his misery, please.
Firing.
Hyper's actually missed. I think we got a knock, though. Both arms are off the Phoenix Hawk.
Oh, what's up, boss?
7 turns remaining. Let's go for a headshot.
Locking on.
Nope, right torso.
I hope we can sell it.
Mission successful.
Quick and easy milk run. Money in the pocket. Gotta love it. And very little damage, although we did get a head hit. Hopefully it's not more than 7 days in the hospital. 1.89 in my back pocket. We'll take it. It's exactly 8 days in the hospital. Ah, nuts. We could take exactly nothing. Well, there's no fully assembled machine, so let's break everything down. Do you have some ammo airburst? Base armor? And nothing fancy about that. We can actually take all 3 parts of the mortar carrier. That's probably going to be the best bet, even if we turn around and sell it. That's what, 270,000 or 280,000? Cestus. +1 short and medium range accuracy, +2 minimum range accuracy. At 40, you get gunnery, offensive push accuracy, and 10% called shot chance. That's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Phoenix Hawk, not so much. You can get out of here. Mortar carrier. -5% minimum scatter, -10% max scatter radius, +1 ballistic accuracy, and -1 ballistic recoil. I'm not going to say no. Worst case scenario, we can always turn around and sell it. So it's not like it's going to be a terribly bad thing. I don't think I have... Like, I do have some air burst. That might be about all we have. 60,000 in 3 days? Sure. A little over $1 million for bills. Let's have a look at vehicles. What was it? 60? Mortar carrier.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Let's have a look at you. I have one mortar 6.
As a reminder, pets are not allowed aboard the Argo. If you're out on shore,
And yeah, the only thing we have is airburst ammunition.
enjoy it there. In its native habitat. It doesn't belong on a dropship.
So if we get some more mortars, we could turn this around and actually get it going. +2 indirect accuracy. Standard vehicle sensors. Yeah. It would be a good foray into actually having something. But for now, because there's nothing in it, we're just going to store it. That way it doesn't cost us money. Let's cook some days off and see what we get. Cactus. Who do we got that could replace Cactus? Oh, we got Braver. So we can potentially go ahead and try and squeeze out a little bit more money from this month. Do a quick Blackout in the Badlands. Who's this against? The planetary government. So again, we can go for a lot of money here. We could do it. Well, enough Braver has plenty of experience in this machine, so that's even better. All right, let's hit it. Oh, who are we missing? Cactus, get out of here. See everybody planetside. All right, so do we have any defending forces on this one? That's a good question. Yes, we do. Yes, we indeed do.
On my way.
We got a tank, and then we got a tank. Probably a Thunderbolt carrier by the looks of it.
Orders?
And then we're going to have possibly a tank or a mech. Still just the two. I have a sneaky suspicion there's one up there, though. Shooting this angel off.
Moving.
Angel off.
Moving out.
I think that was the carrier I could see.
Location confirmed.
Well, let's get moving and get into it. No, it's still just the two.
You have orders?
Ah, there we go. Now there's 3. And 4. All vehicles. Hetzer. Trailer M. Oh. Thunderbolt 10 times 4 times 2. Mine dispensers. Brad Ford. What a good chance to grab a grenade launcher. And yeah, there's that carrier. That delicious carrier. Pyrocodon. Your thing. Big ask, let's see what we get. We got some damage. Cool. Grenade launcher. Illuminating everybody.
Affirmative.
That was the rest of it. Will the streaks fire?
Aye, aye.
Some actually did.
What is it already? Let's roll.
Kind of want that, but I also want this.
Guns on target.
And I got that. So I'm a little happy.
Mech destroyed.
Carrier down.
How's it going?
Sept can't see. Well, he can see, but he can't
Run, don't
reach the Hetzer. It looks like we're going to suffer that one for a bit. Mortars, swing and a miss.
What's up, boss?
Longhorn, you kind of have a shot at everybody. Where are we looking at for pings? No. Best hit chance is going to be the higher code on. I'm going to whip a bunch of mines at you, too.
I've got multiple weapons with no ammo.
Hetzer does not decide to Hetz, which is rare but understandable. And this is just going to be a terrible hit chance anyways.
Full speed, no shoot. Got it.
I've got your back.
Battle Crow.
Moving at a sprint.
49s. Well, that's a little better hit chance for everybody.
Roger that.
Almost through the armor.
That was a critical.
Standing by. Affirmative.
Let's see if we get some more streaks. That was a whole lot of note. Hyrocodon side is open.
Yes. On my way, Commander.
Hardball, we are going to... Ooh. That large off just to say cool. Keep the missiles land.
Guns on target.
Oh yeah, that should be a boom. Hyrocodon down.
That, you bastard.
Receiving you.
That's a tag on everybody.
I'm gonna make some trash.
But a whole lot of nope on the Hetzer.
Yeah, I missed.
Thunderbolts and grenade. Thunderbolt did land. Ooh,
Barely hit.
rough on the Jag.
Yes, Commander.
That's shooting through friends, so we're not going to do that.
Sprinting.
Hetzer refusing to Hetz.
On the move. Full speed.
Yeah, she's got the armor though. Let's ping it.
I've got a sensor lock.
Make these guys super easy to see.
Awaiting orders. Firing.
Hetzer down. I'll take it.
Tango down.
Streaks did not fire to 68. That Thunderbolt is highly accurate.
Waiting for orders.
I cannot wait to field one of my own.
Piece of cake. I copy.
But it does have pretty bad armor. So that's going to be a thing no matter which way you swing it.
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
There we go, vehicle down. Support Lance, out of here.
That's One less hostile on the field.
What is it already?
What are the chances we're gonna get turrets we're gonna deal with?
Commander? Let's move.
Well, only one way to find out.
Need something, Chief? Let's move.
Standing by.
There we go. Turrets are online. Thumper artillery. Bunch of lasers. With large laser. And sniper. Alright.
What is it already?
And we can't shoot anybody.
In motion, Commander.
That's okay. We get ourselves set up to engage in a turn here.
Roger that.
Jag's gonna have to swing around the back.
Received.
Be there in a jiff. Yeah, Commander. Hauling ass.
Let's do the heavy laser. Gauss hits. MI heavy did not.
Yeah.
Oh, this should be fun. And it wasn't enough to cripple it.
Yes.
That's going to be a
In
problem.
motion, Commander.
Because that I don't like.
Guns on target.
2 turrets that did not go boom.
Good hit there.
What's the plan? Moving out.
We're not going to use our hyper assault for this or a combat shotgun.
He's going down. One less turret.
Ready for
I am
war.
not going to be worried about the thumper.
Moving out.
240. Would this be enough damage? Potentially. There we go. Laser down.
Reporting.
At least that
Turret
worked.
Eliminated.
Talk to me.
All right, so what do we got? We got very easy soft targets.
Affirmative.
83 HP. Let's take the ATMs offline. We got plenty of streaks. Perfect.
Target destroyed.
All that's left is a thumper,
I got a beat on him.
which should be down very, very shortly.
In motion, Commander. Guns on target. I got a beat on him.
Okay, very, very shortly again.
Position confirmed.
Boom. No boom.
How might I help?
And I'll turn the streaks off.
I understand.
There we go.
That turret is gone.
All right, first base done. Nothing to do now but check out the second one. So I'll put a cut in here and we will return when the action continues. See y'all then. All right, we're not in the best position. Let's go ahead and see what goes on.
On my way.
Nothing apparently. How about now?
Location confirmed.
Inbound Leopard. Do we have friendly turrets? We do. Arrow 4. Light standard. And anything over here? Ooh, 4 Proto AC2 clans. All right. Just a Pack 2 turret. And what do we got over here? There's a rifleman in there, and I swear if that's a legend killer, we're going to be so upset.
In motion, Commander.
I'm moving.
On my way.
Have no doubt.
I got a beat on him.
And we're going to reserve until Longhorn gets a turn.
For the shot.
Wolverine. Okay, we went for buildings instead of Longhorn, which is good.
Receiving you.
We're out of mines, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to fall back around the mountain.
No shooting, just running.
More reservations. Rifleman 2N. She's got teeth, but yeah, I was just going to say her cooling's probably garbage. And it is. Thantos! That's a Gauss. And what, pray tell, is in the back? A Raider. Raider missiles. Can't tell what the Wolverine has. Can't tell what the Thantos has. Can't tell what the other... Well, Raider's a variation of the Wolverine. But I can't tell what the Wolverine has.
Already? On my way, Commander.
Swing and a miss by the turrets.
I've got your back. Good
We're in a
work.
vigilance. Shake off that initiative. Drop from hesitation. Arrow is lined up. And nothing from the Raider. All right.
Reporting.
Toad, hard push. Protos, swing and a miss.
Something I
Turrets ain't doing nothing this turn. I don't know about you guys, but it really looks like this rifleman might be the most dangerous one here.
Fire.
good to go.
But I may have to treat it as such.
Roger.
No streaks, no streaks.
I got a beat on him.
Yeah, resisted the head injury. Eh?
Copy that.
Let's get 6 evasion in the battle crow. See if we can pop a rifleman.
Copy that.
A rifleman down.
What a waste.
What is it already?
So what's the next threat here? Got MRM 10s on that Raider. Thantos with his Gauss.
Let's roll.
That is something I would say would probably be a threat. We're gonna vigilance up for this one for any incoming return fire.
Guns on target.
There's a head hit. Longhorn.
Waiting for orders.
We can snip him. Actually. Hang him.
Got a lock.
Make him a little easier to hit. Wolverine taking a swing of the battle crow. Thantos does not want to play. And the Raider swinging and missing on the Angry Bird.
How might I help?
So the Thantos is the bigger threat. Did not crack him. Get hit with the lasers.
What's up, Commander?
There we go. Hello, Thantos. We got some reds.
Hostile.
And a boom, I'll take it.
Hey there.
Stay out of that artillery circle, please.
Consider me there.
Small, ER large, twin mediums, and SRM 6. Kind of a hit and miss. Better accuracies on the Raider. There we go, Proto's landed. And they got a little splash on the Wolverine, not bad. Avatar will step back from the ledge here, and let's tickle the Raider.
Guns on target. Good hit there.
Upper hardened crit. Let's see what's in there now. PSM. Internal combustion engine.
I've got your back.
Nothing really to write home about.
Roger that.
Big old boom, and off goes the arm all the way across the screen. Wolverine going for turrets. Perfect. I'm not going to say no. But can we finish the Raider? I think we have enough weapons here to do it. That's a boom. Raider down.
Orders? Understood.
Now, as far as that Wolverine goes,
Firing.
I don't know where the Gauss went, but MI did land.
Awaiting orders.
Confirmed.
If this hyper lands, this should be the end of the Wolverine. So of course it doesn't.
What's up, boss?
Dare I give you a kick? Why not? Give it for old time's sake. Ooh, it actually landed. Arm off. Torso gone. Slave destroyed.
Something good?
Turrets are up. I'm gonna say should be able to land pretty decent hits, because he's unsteady.
Mech ward.
So far, so good. Mastodon. Want to get your feet in this? If you can. No, it's just a charge. Okay.
Hey, let's see what this baby can do.
Let's turn those off. And turn one of our mediums off, too. Should be the end of the Wolverine. Boom.
Now the gloves are off.
Done and done.
Mission successful.
Now that we ripped them all apart. And guaranteed minimum salvage on the table. For maximum cash, I think it's alright. Let's see. 1.9. Not bad. Very little to no armor damage. Well, I was gonna say this thing kind of ruined her day. Did the grenade launcher survive? It did. Bumper artillery, retractable blades. Yeah, not much else did it? Could just take the whole bloody Bradford. I take the Bradford, disassemble everything. What else? What does that leave us for weapons? Machine gun array. Does stack the mortar 6s up. That's a lot of choices, though. Grenade launcher runs on mortar ammo. So in reality, all we really need is the grenade launcher. And then we grab some more mortar ammo for it. What would be better? Smoke? I would dare say smoke might be better. And again, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be using... whatever we got. Cannot be fired at flying targets. Okay, that's fine. We already have air bursts. Acid might be a good call. And of course, fast cam too. Well, if he uses mortar ammo, that means we're not going to be looking at a whole lot of other options because the half tons are going to be our best bets. Give him flare. What do we get? Hetzer, we can sell you. The Hydra. Get rid of you. Thunderbolt carrier. There's 3 parts to a Thunderbolt carrier there. Rid of the Thantos. We got flare, kinetic kill, and heavy machine gun, half ammunition. So almost got the Bradford fully kitted up again. And yeah, the half tons would be perfect for the grenade launcher because it's not going to run out of ammunition. Then this is where we go, oh, what the Thunderbolt ammunition would be great. Not wrong. We need Thunderbolt 15 and we need more of it. McBay! Bradford, what do you have? Let's have a look at you. The grenade launcher on. And let's get some ammo. It needs to be a half ton, doesn't it? Yep, half ton. So we got flare. So that's nice.
Log and note. Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, well, let's check the store one last time. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time we hit the road. External engines, neural implants, no paint shunts again. And Coyote, what do you got? Not much of anything again.
All decks report normal activity.
So in order to get down here, Inland Isles. Fighting mostly with pre-mech tech. We get down to Clan Jade Falcon. That's 225 days. 1.6. And we're just doing some quick math here. Seven and a half months. We could technically do it. That's 7 million. 8.6. Well, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hit the road.
Calculating course now, Commander.
I've got the financial report.
We're gonna get there with like $1 million in our pocket to spare, but we'll get there. And no, we're not checking each stop on the way down.
Hey, boss. We've just completed those upgrades.
Good question. Engineering. That's a lot of money. Almost cut in half, eh? I'm better off getting the machine shop up and running.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew.
We factored in our money for the travel time, but the 2 million or the 1.7 to get the drives up and running, we wouldn't be able to do it.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Perfect. Everybody is ready. Lament is ready to get on the field. Perfect. And the other thing we need to do is drop more vehicles. Yes. We'll work on that one shortly.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Hey, boss. Nice to see you.
350, 7 days.
Take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Alright, spending money you don't have.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
No, there's nothing but abandoned jump points here, so there's no work. We can't stop. Don't even look at the hiring hall. Don't even look at the store. Doing some quick calculations in my head. We should still have good enough money.
I've got some things to update you on, boss.
Increase mech tonnage by 50 tons. 700,000. We'll worry about that when we get there. That's expensive. That's not bad. No more spending money. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Time to drive. Oh. Oh my. Magpie stash. You asked to be notified when we got to the coordinates. Turns out there's a supply pod tethered to an asteroid. And it's covered in hazardous material warnings. Do you want to open it? Well, it's Magpie stash. You look at Magpie. What's in this pod? Magpie frowns and leans over to check the sensor readings. Honestly, Commander, your guess is as good as mine. I never asked what my clients were hiding away. I don't plan on asking now. Darius starts to frown and starts paging through the sensor readings. I'm not sure what to make of it, Commander. Sensors are picking up what could be an inactive fusion core. The pod doesn't look dangerous, but I'd recommend opening it outside, just in case anything happens. Magpie nods in agreement. It's probably the safest course of action. My client liked to hide stuff in the middle of nowhere for good reason. It's probably safe, but I wouldn't want to bet on it. The Argo backs off and Magpie approaches the pod in an EVA suit.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
What did we get? Fastcam and a court. Ouch. All right, back to driving.
Kids, you noticing all this flight? This will just make us appreciate what we have. Roll them up.
Well, in jump point 359, you get a message from the commander of another mercenary company passing through. Oh, this is for Hardball. That's, I could talk to him. There's like a 50-50 chance we get some good things about it, some bad things about it. We could just outright delete the message, or we could fire a Hardball. You know what? I'm going to talk to him about it. Yeah, honest. Nice. He wants to be honest with us. I'll take it. In reality, I should actually be dropping my overall cost per month, because we're not actually doing anything. Save us a bunch of money. I think I'll do that for next financial report. You can beam. You can study technical manuals. Gains technician. Perfect. Engine room rust cut liquor. Okay. Move the still to the kitchen. Sure. Longhorn is now drunk. Not the worst thing in the world. Okay, we're going Spartan. Nothing's going on. Technically speaking, now that we're Spartan, that's 2 for about $1 million bucks. Should have done it earlier. We're saving.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
We'll get that cooking. Anything else we want to add? Upgraded the lounge. That's a little bit expensive. Same with the arcade. What do we got left? 121 days. 4 more months. We save our money. And leave the discipline to Darius. Hardball is now rebellious. Perfect. Shouldn't have done that, but we're tight on cash, guys. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna give both people crap here. Yeah, everyone's got low spirits. That's fine. You get over by the time you land. I'm gonna take Longhorn aside for a one-on-one. Now he's dishonest. I should have gave him a public dressing down. Alright, Longhorn VIP. Gets rid of dishonest. Perfect. I'll take that. Gotta reset back to where we were before. If I could lose a rebellious, that'd be great.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Let's bring that back up to normal. We got some time to fix it. The other thing we're gonna do is break our alliance with Clan Coyote. Now we can start working for other people.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Perfect. A few days early thanks to the engine upgrade. First things first. we got nobody good in the hiring hall. Beetle's about the best one, but that's about it. Awesome. What say the store? Medium pulse laser for 150. And not much else though. Perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we can officially say we have made it to the inner sphere. Somehow. With a little bit of money to spare. We could add more if I had switched everything to Spartan earlier. But who knows how grumpy everybody else would have gotten by the time we got here. Either way, we're here. Time to start playing with all the other friends. Unfortunately, though, that's going to be the it for this episode. So if you like the episode, by all means, let me just screw everything up right up to the end. By all means, just go ahead. Oh, push the buttons. I appreciate it. I love you, every last one of you guys. In the meantime, stay safe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, all.
I'm inbound on your starboard. 7 high 10. Eat this, toaster. Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual